All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We definitely appreciate the support. I wanted to share this with you guys because I've been getting a lot of this conversation. We've been talking about it for quite some time. And, you know, it's a conversation that it takes place, and some people have some disagreement with it. Some people have agreement with it. And you know what? I kind of feel the same way in both way kind of thing, you know, like a lot of times I feel the news makes it look very, very dramatic. And I feel like, you know, in a way, a lot of companies benefit out of situations like hurricanes and natural disasters, right? We get that. We totally get it. And I feel that way too. So I'm going to talk about this real quick. I'm going to share some stuff with you guys. But before I get into that, definitely if you want to be a patron of the channel, you could do it right there and you could support the channel, and I really appreciate that. The other way you could support the channel is just by liking, share, subscribe. Stay tuned. Give me some topics in the comment section below as well. I definitely appreciate that. And check it out. Recently, we just had Hurricane Irma went through our state, and I think I wanted to say it was about 4.6 million people without electricity. It was really bad. We spent about 5 days with no power. We had to test our preparedness, right? We ran a generator. We have food. We have water. But it got kind of bad here in the city. People were arguing about gas. Some guy pulled a gun on somebody else. I mean, there was no water anywhere. And it really got kind of scary for a lot of people that waited into the last moment, you know, specifically covering the windows, right? So what typically happens when, you know, if you're not familiar with hurricanes, when hurricanes come, a lot of homeowners want to cover the windows to protect the windows. Typically places like Home Depot and Lowe's, that, you know, they run out of wood, they start charging more money. I mean, it gets pretty nasty, you know. Even now, Hurricane, at the point of this recording, Hurricane Maria is about to hit Puerto Rico, and there's a lot of preparedness that's happening. But a lot of guys tend to say, you know what, I'm not going to prepare because why should I prepare? Or maybe they're making it look really, really bad in order for me to spend money. Let me tell you guys, we spent some money during this storm. We really did, between some preparations, between some extra food and things like that. You spend a good few $100, right? Between filling the generator with gas and things like that, you spend some money. So a lot of guys really do feel that sometimes the news and sometimes the government and sometimes people make it seem worse than what it is in order to profit from that, right? And you know what? I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I have felt that way sometimes when I hear all this in the news, everything going on, and I feel that they're making this a little bit more than what it is in order to make a profit, right? Some companies and things like that. So me personally, I have felt that way as well. I really have. But at the same time, I got to tell you, I come to the conclusion that I'm not going to gamble with my family's life. If I see in the news that Hurricane Irma is supposed to be a Category 5, I'm not gambling. I'm going to see the information. I'm going to see everything that is coming my way, and I'm going to make a determination on proper information, right? So, for example, Hurricane Irma was supposed to hit a Category 5, was supposed to hit down Miami, a Category 4, but by the time that it made it to me, it was a Category 2. So I knew for a fact that based on my preparedness, I most likely was going to be okay, right? Because we've done this in the past, and we have dealt with this type of situation, right? So I made a decision based on my information. But to not prepare, it will be stupid of me. To not have everything in place will be stupid of me. You know, I talked to so many guys that really didn't do anything, but what I wanted to do in this video is that I wanted to show you something that is interesting. We're going to go back to Hurricane Matthews, right? And if you're not familiar with the channel, you haven't been here, we went through Hurricane Matthews last year as well. I did a bunch of videos. I probably link them down below, and we did videos like this as well. But just looking at Hurricane Matthews compared to the United States, some countries got really affected. I mean, Haiti, for instance, got really affected. Let me put it here on the screen for you guys to see it. But I got to tell you, they really got really affected. And as I'm looking at some of the information right here, crazy guy here on the screen, some of the stats, I'm going to put this in the description box for you guys to see. But the biggest one that I wanted to show you, if I could find it, says the number of people who have been killed, over 250, the majority coming from Haiti. So according to this website, you got about 250 people dead according to Haiti, right? It was another number here. This year, the storm also named Matthews killed 70 people in Central America, right? So we got 280 plus 70 other people. And I don't see the amount of people that die in the United States, but I guarantee you that it wasn't as much. It really wasn't that much compared to some of those countries. So when I look at this, guys, I got to tell you, when I look at this, and I apologize if you didn't see everything in the screen here is kind of messed up. But when you look at this, again, you know, I'll link this down below. But when you look at this, countries compared to the United States, is because we have the ability to prepare. We have a system in place that allowed us to prepare. We have, you know, countries like Haiti. It's a really poor country. It's a country that doesn't have the resources. It's a country that doesn't have the ability that we have in the United States. And because of that, they suffer. Because of that, more people got killed because, once again, they don't have that ability to prepare like we do. So having that information being being introduced to us, having that information coming to us, and we have that ability to go to the store, Home Depot, Lowe's, you know, Walmart, all the stores that people go to buy water, food, buy things to put in the window, buying all this stuff, and being able to prepare, it's going to help us out. Because last time I checked, over 300 people didn't die in the United States over a storm, this storm, Matthews. So again, why is people not dying? Because we have the ability to prepare. Because we have the ability to do things that we could put in place. Once again, you know, I talked about in one of my last videos about things like the Operation Center, right? Every county or every county in the state has an operation center. That operation center or emergency operation center allow us to make decisions, allow us to be prepared, allow us to deploy resources, allow us to report information, also gather information that could be passed to the people. The fact that we have that, along with supplies, allow us to have a safe or a safer, ride the storm in a safer way compared to some countries down in some other parts of the planet, right? So, I mean, it's a blessing to live in the United States. It truly is a blessing because we have a really good system here that allows to protect us. And again, it's sad that some countries out there may not have that. So do not think about this as, you know, I'm getting over prepared. Do not gamble with your family's life. Go and buy whatever you got to buy. Put it. You know what? I put everything in my windows. If it happened, it happened. If it didn't happen, great. I take them off. All it takes is a little of me work, right? If you have to put some work, if you have to spend some money, you spend some money and you have it. You know, a generator. You may spend $400, $500, but you know what? Buy it one, cry once, hopefully. You'll cry every 10 years when that generator goes bad. So don't gamble with your family's life. Again, I think that's what I got to say about this. Let me know what you think. Put comments down below. If you like this type of video, stay subscribed. Stay tuned because we got more coming up. And as always, guys, God is in control.